Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Welcome back to the show. We are so excited to have our friend Anke Wolf joining us again, our award-winning author, shamanic life coach, and creator and founder of TOLEY RANZ. Yes, we're talking about all the work she's doing to help teach self-value, self-belief, and especially with our children. And we're going to talk more today about the TOLEY RANZ program and all it has to benefit. And of course, when it comes to bullying, she's right here with us today. Welcome back from Sedona Soul Balance. How are you?
Thank you, Jill. That's wonderful. I would love to be back. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I just want people to know it's Sedona Soul Balance is your website where you do the coaching and
coaching.
Yes, and you can book your soul tour right there on the website. And you really firmly believe in raising kids strong, and that's why you developed this other program. Tell us a little bit about TOLEY RANZ.
Well, TOLEY RANZ is the program I'm really promoting right now. Because you know how it is. We hear the phrases "stop bullying" or "anti-bullying," and I'm wondering if those phrases are still working or do they have any meaning at all. In my opinion and experience, no, they do not. And why? Because if we say "stop bullying," the bullying is already taking place. Or anti-bullying, it's already clear to everybody that bullying is happening. So we need to do something before bullying is taking place. And that is TOLEY RANZ program.
I know we're going to talk about the phrases of stop bullying and anti-bullying still working, but you say, no, they're not. Tell us why.
Well, when we say stop bullying, doesn't that mean it is happening? What do you think?
For sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Why we having to say the words? Because it must be occurring.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So we need to approach that a little bit from a different angle, and that is prevention. So let us teach our young children not the meaning of stop bullying, but the meaning of what can we do that we strengthen our children's inner strength, our self-belief, that children go to school without fears and anxieties. Those are the tools we need to give our children before they go in kindergarten, and then intensify that teaching and implementing those skills and tools of self-belief, self-respect, compassion for others. And then we, in time, can eliminate or not even ask, stop bullying or does anti-bullying work? It is only through prevention. We need to switch around. And by, I always say, by using the prevention approach, then and preventing emotional health issues in young children. I mean, there are 5- and 6-year-olds who have anxiety problems. How is that possible? And that is what we need to focus on. And when we prevent through teaching self-values, self-belief, self-assurance in young children, that is kindergarten through about 4th or 5th grade. That is what we, with the TOLEY RANZ program, trying to achieve and are achieving. So we don't have to say, stop bullying. Because saying stop bullying, the big words after that phrase is how. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. Like I said, I apologize. I keep coughing. I am here listening. I'm just trying to get a cough drop in. Thank you. Hi, Anke, can you hear me?
Yes.
I apologize. I'm having a little bit of I'm coughing. I was sick the other day, so I apologize in advance.
Oh, my God.
So you're going to have to do most of the talking, but you usually do. You're great at this. It's your passion.
Okay. So, do you have any specific questions, Jill, that would help?
Well, I just think, like you said, we're still doing the auto bullying, and bullying's been around for so many years, right? Now, where is this TOLEY RANZ program being taught? How can people find out more about it? And are they bringing it into schools? Is there schools across the nation that are implementing this yet?
Well, the thing is that it has to start at home, before schools. It has to start before children learn about possibilities of being in fear to go to schools or don't want to go. Parents, I urge parents to really embrace TOLEY RANZ and its program, its approach to strengthening children, their inner self-belief. And parents who go to work, some of them 2, 3 jobs, they don't have time for children. And that is sad. Those are the situations in our society where children don't have enough, should I say, security from home because the parents are overstressed. And TOLEY RANZ steps in. The talking plush toy, the books with the skills and the tools, how to build self-belief. And children connect with TOLEY RANZ immediately. Lovable plush toy in beautiful colors. Inspirational stories. Children follow, and they use TOLEY RANZ's it's the way TOLEY RANZ talks, and it says, listen to your own gut feeling of wrong and right. You have children, Jill. You know how that works.
I sure do. My goodness. I do. And I love them to pieces. And it's, it's so hard. I've had my son bullied in school in kindergarten last year, and he came home upset that someone was making fun of him, and it's just detrimental to them. And it's so sad, but it's got to come, I believe, from the parents. So we need to be educating the parents and,
right.
and in the household. Exactly. Like you said, it's got to start before they go to school. But hey, it's never too late, but we have to really reach out to them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No. We all have to work together, helping the parents. Part of the TOLEY RANZ program is the parents' effective strategy is self-care. They got to learn to take care of themselves, and if it is 5 minutes a day. And then when we implement that, when we look at it, when we really feel that we have to do something for ourselves as parents or grandparents, then we can convey that to our children. And then children can go to school with less fear or anxieties. And in time, when we keep on doing, this is not a 5-minute program. This is a program that stays with every child, and it's becoming a lifestyle. How to think about myself. And then they can share that in class or in kindergarten. And we always say, I'm afraid of the bully. So how about turning the tables on the bully? My inner strength shows the bully, don't you mess with me. And it doesn't have to be in violence. It has to be in kindness, understanding each other, and building that self-resilience, self-belief. And that point has to start before children go in kindergarten or pre. And the program, the TOLEY RANZ program, is definitely created, written for young children, the ages between 4 and 10, when they are most vulnerable. And, Jill, let's not forget, that's the age group where we can strengthen our children, because after that age group, the next step is preteen and middle school. And that is where truly experience and research, that is where the bullying and the extreme teasing, cyberbullying begins. When your child is not ready for that, that's when the bullies focus on him or her.
Wow. Well, let's take our quick break here. Would you mind sharing the best form of contact for our listeners?
Of course. You can reach me at any time at 928-254-1879 or www.TOLEYRANZ.com. That is spelled TOLEYRANZ.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much. We'll take that break and we'll be right back. We ask that you stay with us and don't go anywhere.
You want more from life. I get it. You're tired of adulting, wishing someone could help you figure this out. You're told that it'll get better, but never how. You want to have the confidence to live the life you want. Well, I can help. Hi, I'm Amy May, life coach and ally, and I help humans navigate this thing we call life. Together, we can chart a path to get you from where you are to who you want to be. Book your free session now at workwithamymay.com.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. The IRS just rolled out a new program to help struggling taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-386-9945. 800-386-9945. 800-386-9945.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
What if you could spend less time on sales calls and make more money? Hi, my name is Allison Verhalen, and I'm the founder and CEO of AV Writing Services, LLC. We offer content marketing and SEO strategy services that help your prospects get to know, like, and trust you before they even pick up the phone to call you. Book a strategy session with me by going to my website at avwritingservices.com/contact so we can get started today.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
And welcome back. We are here talking about TOLEY RANZ, our amazing program, which, of course, our founder, Anke Wolf, is joining us here again today, talking about all the positive aspects of the program that can really help not only our children, but, of course, the families involved and parents and siblings on one of the biggest things that today we're talking about is, of course, the bullying and how kids and families can be affected by that. So welcome back to the show, Anke. How are you?
Thank you, Jill. I am wonderful, and I'm excited that I can share all that with your listeners.
Yes, and TOLERANZ.com, Thoughtful Awareness, Self-Belief. The program really is teaching all of our children and to really love, honor, and respect each other. And really we talk about inclusion and to be so happy. So what else did you want us to know about this? And also the book. My goodness, there's so much to you as a person, as an author. Tell me about the book.
Well, the book includes 3 stories. It's about a little boy who loves a purple pencil and is being terribly teased by his classmates because it's a sissy color. And so he wants to stop playing soccer and all of these things which resulting from bullying until he hears that and his own inner belief called Toley Ranz, that inner voice, shows up and teaches him to believe in himself. And then he changes and he says, well, maybe my classmates have problems themselves, so I got to be the bigger one. And Toley Ranz guides little Sammy, and Sammy wins his torturers over, and they become friends. And everybody likes the purple pencil because Sammy stood up for what he believes in. And Toley Ranz showed him how to believe in himself. That's the 3 stories in one book called of Toley Ranz.
And when did you write this?
It started actually when my first grandchild was born. I started to write stories. And out of that, I created 3 stories. And first I had them in individual books. Now it's one book, and it's on Amazon. And it is a truly beautiful introduction to how a simple pencil can become the change of a child's in a child's life in standing up to bullying.
And could you share some of the people who benefit from this, some children and families? Tell us what you've taught people.
Yeah, we had here in Arizona, we had it in several libraries, and that is a beautiful situation because libraries are safe and children come there in the afternoon, and we had the program on for many weeks. And the children learned about the program, the 10-point honor code. The first one, number 1, is, for instance, accept others for whom they are. So we included children who will have challenges in their life. Children who do not speak English or with a heavy accent or dress differently. And all of that we kind of let Toley Ranz speak by listening. Listen. What does your heart tell you when you see the children? Do you go by what others say? Oh, look at that, this, and he's wearing her glasses, or look at her funny dress. No, you go by your own gut feeling. Okay, the dress looks a little funny, but she's a nice person. Or, gosh, does he wear thick glasses? No. The children came up with that. Let me try your glasses. Oh, that's hard to look through. Children were inspired by Toley Ranz. The simple phrase, listen to your heart. And children do much faster than we adults.
Really are. Yeah. It's amazing. And, here, you guys can go right to the website. I want to remind you, Toley Ranz, TOLEYRANZ.com. And also, you stay current on the blog, and you just wrote something in regards to, if you don't mind sharing. Unfortunately, there's mass shootings happening all over. And you wrote a great little article about understanding these underlying causes. And a lot of it has to do with bullying, right? I have done a lot of research in those mass school shootings. I'm not talking about all of them. I am focusing on school shootings. And did you know that every one of the school shootings the shooter is based in being bullied and having a very difficult childhood as a young child? Between 4 and 10. That's where the problem lies, the agony of how do we help our children. And some researchers call that the mass shooter trait. So how do we prevent a mass shooter trait to develop in small children?
I firmly believe that TOLEY RANZ is the program to prevent those developments. Even if a childhood life at home is not as pleasant as it should be. I give you an example. I have the program in a school for challenged children. There are children who have gone from one foster home to the other, have no sense of bonding with anyone or anything. These children received TOLEY RANZ, the plush toy, and all the material. There are children who connect with the talking plush toy. They begin to talk, speak, after 3 years of silence. That plush toy, TOLEY RANZ, has an enormous impact on any child, whether challenged or not. I give you one example of a horrific school shooting, what happened. In Uvalde, research shows that the shooter was bullied because of his stutter in the very classroom where he committed this horrific happening. We have to look at it. It's very unpleasant, and it hurts. But we must look at the core of why these things, not all of them, but many, many, happen. We need to help our children. And I'm not saying your child, my child, the next door neighbor's child. Any child, every child needs our help. And we adults are sometimes not able, and as parents and grandparents, because of the demands in society. So why don't we turn to something like TOLEY RANZ that can help? If we don't, we might regret it. And who wants to grow up regretting anything? So parents and grandparents, if you happen to listen today, I urge you, click on TOLEYRANZ.com and go to the blog or the toys or the stories or the program. It's all there in the website. And I guarantee you call me, you need me, I'm here for you.
Thank you again. I mean, we have Labor Day coming up, school starting again. This is really monumental for so many people. And really, we appreciate what you do. And how did you want to leave off for today?
I hope that some of you who are listening in will go to TOLEYRANZ.com or call me and find a way. Help your children. Let TOLEY RANZ step into your life, into your child's life. TOLEY RANZ has a chip, and it says, "Good job. I believe in you. Or you're awesome. Listen to your heart." All of those, and children listen to that deeply, and they connect, and it makes them feel good. And hello, who doesn't want to feel good? We need to truly, truly do something for the soul of our children. Reach the soul of a child, and you transform a life. That is my motto.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much. Really pleasure having you here again. TOLEYRANZ.com, and also for coaching. How do we reach you about coaching? SedonaSoulBalance.com. All the information is there. Always a pleasure, sweetheart. I'm wishing you a fantastic holiday weekend, and we'll talk soon. Thank you again. And to all of our listeners,
thank you, Jill.
Thank you so much, Anke. You're such an amazing person.
You.
Bye, hon.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Let's go inside the mind of a 10-year-old.
I should have worn those earrings today. I like those earrings. Gabby has those awesome earrings. I need to ask her where she got those, but that's just what she would want me to do. I'll have Michaela ask her for me.
Buckle up, Sarah.
Yeah, but then Michaela will be like, why don't you just ask her yourself? That's just like Michaela.
Sarah, buckle up.
Michaela's such a great name. I wish I was called Michaela. There's like a dozen Sarahs in my class.
Hey, we're not hitting the road until you buckle up, honey.
Oh yeah, seatbelt. I forget sometimes because my brain is like busy, you know? I wonder if there's pizza at school today.
Sometimes it can be tough to get through to your kids, but it's not impossible. Always make sure they're wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Remember, you have the keys, you have the power. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.